Hello everybody, and today we are finally starting up Dark Souls 3. We are now over halfway through our climb up to Elden Ring. We are on the final Dark Souls games. As you can tell, basically this is the Fire Fades edition, so it should come with the DLC. I actually wasn't certain what version I had until basically unwrapping the box from my shelf, because I was like, okay. Again, my backlog is insane. Just so many random games I've accumulated over the years. But, yeah, I'm very curious basically how this game is going to kind of play out, because, there is... how to put it? There's basically, like, I feel like Demon Souls had a reputation. Dark Souls 1 had a reputation. Dark Souls 2 had a reputation, although not always a good reputation on that one, but I remember the marketing campaign being kind of like infamous of like, you know, hardcore gamers only. Bloodborne has a reputation. One of the most well-known, like, you know, like the best PS4 FromSoft game ever. Absolutely great. I am fascinated because Dark Souls 3, from my corners of the internet, no reputation. It's like, it came and went, and I know nothing about it. I don't know if it's going to be good, bad. Even my Souls Living friend, it's like, I guess he beat it, but didn't even bother with the DLC. Like, yeah, I'm fascinated to get into this and see exactly where the culmination of the Dark Souls mythos goes. I'm very much hoping for an answer on what exactly... Like, I think they've already kind of explained in a very casual way what the undead curse is, but I want to see them spell it out. I want to see it, like, come to the forefront and get resolved, whether it becomes, like, the new evolutionary form of humanity, or, like, gets banished forever. Like, I'm very curious. And alright, yeah, basically the flame is visible, and the dragon is... It's technically visible. I can still see the dragon technically, but it's barely. But honestly, I think I'll go with this default, because it's faded enough. With my type of TV, I don't want things being too dark, otherwise it will be impossible to see. It will become a concern. Black is, like, you can't even tell the TV is on black. I believe it's a OLED. Alright, cinematic effects on, camera auto wall recovery on. I'm just going to assume the default in all of these. Story time?
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the giant. abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Okay, so as always, I like the montage of like, here are your targets. It's like a bit surprised, seemingly only 3. Also a bit intriguing that with Yorm the Giant, so I guess the Giants from 2 are back, which the reason that's surprising to me is that, while Dark Souls 2 was FromSoft, I know it was a different dev team than Dark Souls and Bloodborne and this game, because I believe all 3 of those share a team. Probably, maybe. Maybe I've been misinstructed on that particular point, but yeah, interesting to see the Giant there. And like it has kind of the same face hole that the other Giants all had, so that's like keeping consistency there. And yeah, beyond that though, kind of seems like it's doing the thing. The cycle continues, and we are doing what we've done before. So we are going back and forth between basically male, female protagonists. So we were male back in Bloodborne, so time to basically be female here. Yes. Let's go with the female name here. We go with Tia. Trey for dudes, Tia for females. Dudettes. Age, let's go mature. Class. Alright, we've played enough of these where I feel like I got a pretty good handle on how things play out here. So, the big thing will be, as ever, how they name stuff. Okay, so Vigor's probably health. Attunement is attunement. It's good old slotting of mana, or slotting of spells, I should say. Endurance, there's a... I was gonna say, endurance, there's a vitality, but then the next stat is called vitality. Thankfully, my Souls Living friend did give me a reference sheet here. So, Vigor, yep, that's health, like I thought. Yeah, attunement. Mana and spell slots. Okay. So we got mana and spell slots, okay. Endurance, that is stamina, and then vitality, equip, load, and defense. Okay. We tend not to really put a lot into that. We tend to be more of a dodge-based gameplay style, which is why I was discussing it with my friend about how I feel that Bloodborne was easier than Dark Souls 1, and he's like, what? No, it's not. And I'm just like, Dark Souls 1 though, I was doing all dodge-based play, and he's just like, well, you can do a defensive stuff in Dark Souls 1, and you can't do that in Bloodborne, so you have to be dodging. It's like, I've been dodging since the beginning. I've been dodging since Demon Souls at this point on our road upwards. So, yeah, vitality probably won't be too much, although it's going to be something that's probably going to rear its head as we find armor and weapons that we want. And then, okay, strength, dex, intelligence, faith, luck, I do not fully remembered. The notes from my friend, the mostly ignored stat outside of meme builds. Item discovery, okay. Alright, yeah, that makes sense then. Okay, so what do we got here? Because we're probably going to want... Like, in my head, I want to kind of pick up where we left Dark Souls 2 at, where I was dipping a bit into giant two-hand club. So I definitely want strength. Dexterity is always going to be a thing. At some point, there'll be a katana, and I'll go, ooh, katana. I want to use katana. That's how it always goes. And there's going to be at some point where I'm going to be like, big, slow weapon, try it, get punished, and go, I want a quick weapon. So, strength and dexterity are definitely two things that we kind of want going on here. And as always, vigor and vitality are important. At some point, I'm going to be tempted to basically also get intelligence and faith. It's going to happen. We haven't really done faith since Demon Souls, so I'm kind of tempted to try and put some points into that. But, let's see here. So, alright, let's go through the descriptions here. Knight. An obscure knight of poor renown who collapsed roaming the land. Sturdy owing to high vitality and stout armor. Mercenary. A mercenary and veteran of the battlefield. High dexterity allows masterful wielding of dual scimitars. Ooh. Oh yeah, that is one of the things I do know about this game. Again, from kind of the brief that my Souls Living friend gave me. And I guess one of the unique features of this game is weapon art, which from everything he described to me, I'm very much thinking Monster Hunter 4, aka Monster Hunter, well, not aka, Monster Hunter 4 / Monster Hunter Generations. I forget which one it was explicitly, but I think probably Generations. The Monster Hunter arts there, which would later on kind of rear their head again as Wirebug arts in the Rise Sunbreak games. So very intrigued by that, but I guess also, because dual wielding was introduced in Dark Souls 2, but now they kind of do the thing a lot of other games do, where some dual wield weapons are a singular weapon, but it plays dual wield style. So I'm very intrigued about that. So seeing wielding of dual scimitars, I'm like, ooh, keeping an eye on that, because I want that. I like my, again, the Rockio and Bloodborne, fantastic. More of that, please. Alright. Tangent over. Warrior, descendant of Northern warriors famed for their brawn, utilizes high strength to wield a heavy battle axe. Again, I do want just a big old slam down, stun the enemy type thing. Herald, a former herald who journeyed to finish a quest undertaken, wields a sturdy spear and employs a gentle restorative miracle. Okay. Thief, a common thief and pitiful deserter, wields a dagger intended for backstabs along a military-issue bow. Which, yeah, I mean, we're going to want something ranged. That's why at some point it's either going to be intelligence and or dex of, like, there's going to be enemies that we're going to want to aggro from far away. It's going to happen. Assassin, an assassin who stalks their prey from the shadows, favors sorceries in addition to thrusting swords. Sorcerer, a loner who left formal academia to pursue further research, commands soul sorceries using high intelligence. Pyromancer, oh, good old Pyromancer. A pyromancer from a remote region who manipulates flame. Also an adept, close combat warrior who wields a hand axe. Cleric, a traveling cleric who collapsed from exhaustion. Channels high faith to cast many and varied miracles. And then our standard, deprived, having nothing. Naked and of unknown origin. Either an unfathomable fool in life or with stripped of possessions upon burial. I'm not gonna lie, I'm almost half tempted by deprived. Just starting everything with a base 10 and kind of being able to shape things as we want. I mean, that's better than some of these. It's like, you know, attunement at 6. It's like, warrior be good, but then it's like, oh, attunement. The only thing is that we kind of give up starting with stuff, and that's gonna be tricky. But I mean, we do have a club and we have a shield. And I imagine with the level being level 1, as opposed to, like, level 5 being the lowest, and again, all levels are stat points. And okay, I mean, some of them start with spells. And again, they come with armor. And that's probably going to be a big thing. Like, if we start with this, we have no armor. But again, level 1 means that we can probably start getting some early levels and start applying them as we want. Which is probably going to be Vigor, Endurance, Vitality, Strength. I mean, no wait. I've already forgotten. Oh boy, my memory. Oh no, not Vitality. Yes, okay. It's Endurance. Vigor, Endurance, Strength, Dex. There we go. Oh boy, this is going to be risky, but I mean, is it really that different than had we started like a mage character? Oh yeah, let's roll the dice. I'm gonna say deprived. I hope I don't regret this. We'll find out. Alright. No sign of a burial gift or otherwise for none. Life ring. Ring set with a small red jewel. Raises maximum HP. Warm blessed holy water. Fully restores HP. Hidden blessing. Pure blessed holy water. Fully restores FP. I wonder if that's mana? Because the only other thing I could think would be like faith points. Okay, black firebomb. Firebomb charged with a special black powder. Fire gem, majority used to upgrade fire weapons, more appropriate for a warrior than pretty trinkets. Sovereignless soul, the sovereignless soul of one who slept beside you, used to acquire many souls. Rusted gold coin, burial item for good fortune after death, greatly discovers item discovery for a short while. Cracked red eye, online item only, and young white branch, branch of a young white branch, birch, sorry. Perhaps an offering of peace can only be used to blend into environment, but only once. Of all these, I'm tempted by two. I'm tempted by Life Ring, because obviously more HP is good. Or, funny enough, Sovereignless Soul, because that means that we might be able to just, like, at first chance to level up, crack it open, and get some souls. And then get some levels out of said souls. Because again, with us being this, 10 across the board, like, I think overall we have more stats and we're going to get more stats. So I think that's why, like, long-term investment-wise, this will be a better idea. And this would help with that. But this will help kind of make up for the fact we have no armor. Because we might not be able to take a hit that well. And that could be very, very bad. I do wonder how many souls. Like, we talking a lot? I should probably do ring. It's probably gonna be some time before we find some jewelry. Alright, face presets. Huh. I'm kind of intrigued, so we're actually gonna read these descriptions here real quick. The Ozone plain face of a commoner. Everyone has imperfections, but a commoner without flaws is a rare creature indeed. Northern Warrior. The face of a warrior, as if hewn from rock. It's been a long whispered and just Northerners are born weathered and old. Astora Noble. The features of a true blue blood. Blue of eye and fair of hair. A little reminder of Astora's former glory. Dragon Academia student. Intelligent face with fine lines, often ribbed for looking like a like a apprentice. So an apprentice, I assume? Karim Novice. The face of a cheerless cleric of Karim. Novice is used as something of a derogatory term for women of the cloth. Katrina Merrymaker. The large eyes and mouth give this face a look of jubilation. From Katarina, known for its zest of life and love of drink. Serpentine Traveler. An uncommon face defined by its narrow eyes and thin lips. Some praise it as the visage of a true dragon. Great Swamp Outcast, a uniquely deformed face, or perhaps merely ugly. Prejudice bursts malcontents, and malcontents swarm to the Great Swamp. Londor Shadow of Death, a lifeless face, almost out of a hollow. Londor is a realm of those hollow and old. Erythilian, the features of the old gods, as if from legend. They say children born like this are fated to be taken to the Boreal Valley. Obviously, some of these names I do, like, I'm reminded of, like, obviously, Londor, Anor Londor, and all the others. I think it was Andor Londo? No, I think it was Londor. The Great Swamp, which, the Great Swamp. I mean, Katarina, basically, we've seen come up before. Astora, we've seen it come up before. Yeah. As for these... Almost tempted by Noble. Yeah, let's go with Noble. Although, can we not change the hair? Oh, there's appearance, okay. Build. Okay, we have basically the standard, slim, very slim, burly, very burly, burly upper body, burly lower body, small head, large head. Okay, so large head is standard with a larger head. Burly has, like, some meat on the bone. Yeah, but I feel like the head is most balanced here. I guess we'll just go with standard. Alright. We already got the gender, age basically, we already got, voice. Let's see, how do we sample? Okay, I think we'll go with mature. The Zeke. Body hair. Muscularization? Let's get some muscles, because we're going to be wielding some weapons here. let's go standard on the body hair. Build detail. Let's not get into too much of the fine stuff there. I'm still surprised that I can't seem to... Wait, maybe it's face details. Where's my hair? There we go. Let's actually change the hair color to be a bit more of a... either like brunette or dark blonde. Obviously, since they're going to be looking from behind most of the time. Surprised that, like, some of these are not... They're more seemingly different from the front, but not really this, like, back portion of hair. I guess more of, like, straight-up brunette? Although I'm almost tempted by more of the gray here, maybe. But that could look weird against, like, shiny silver, like, plate or other types. This might work. Let's check out with the different hairstyles here. I always prefer going with basically the ponytail when it comes to basically... There we go. When it comes to my female characters. We only have the one, though. Yeah, seemingly so. It's okay. Alright, now let's see how the hair colors basically work with this. That could do. Brow. How bushy of eyebrows do we want? Don't want anything too crazy, but we also don't want anything too invisible. I'm thinking basically probably this one. Brow color should be the same as hair, which... I think that was the... Oopsie, nope, did not mean to change that. Okay, that I think it was. Hopefully I'm correct. And then brow color. You usually want it like slightly darker than the main hair. No beard. Well, you can barely even see any of the eyelashes. Guess in that regard we can just go for the more extravagant type to kind of like better actually see it. Eyelash color should probably be about the same. Face shape, I think that's one we leave alone. Features, no, leave that alone. Pupils. Color, here we go. Too bad they don't really have like an emerald. Let's see. I guess that's kind of like, yeah, turquoise, not bad. Go for the full weird magic-y look. Funny enough, the like two icons up here look almost similar. Let's go for slightly large, just so that it's a bit better to kind of see at a distance, but not completely like where, you know, the eye is gone. It's like that's a bit. Like, I think basically 1 and 3 here look fine, but let's go with 3. Cosmetics, nope. Tattoo or mark? Nah. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Just in case anything goes wrong, we accidentally, like, wipe it out. Okay. I think we're good. Cool. Finalize creation. Yes. Hopefully I don't regret starting out naked like this, but again, it's an investment. Cemetery of Ash. Also interesting that we just start out straight up in a grave. Like, that's different than the other Souls games, where Dark Souls 1, we're in an asylum for those being undead, and then in Dark Souls 2, like, we were on a quest to kind of solve our undead stuff, but like... I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but Dark Souls 1, the asylum seemed to imply that, like, undeath was more of just a state of not dying, not being brought back from the dead. I am very intrigued by this. Also, I'm just admiring how it's a Dark Souls game, but smoother now. Again, like, the fact that it's after Bloodborne, it's like, it's interesting that it definitely does seem a bit of a... It feels almost like a bit of a downgrade character animation-wise in Bloodborne, but, I mean, it definitely is the old familiar stuff. Okay, control camera, as always. Oh, Falas, it's good to have you back. No more of those stinky blood vials that are limited in number. I assume you refill at a fireplace, otherwise I'll be irked. Regular attack, yep. And then strong attack. Shield. And attack with the weapon, yeah, okay. Yep, strong attack. Yep, good old target on, target off. Excellent. Yep, backstab and roll. Move and dash. I mean, the fountain seems more intriguing, but why this way? Ah, treasure. Hopefully not a trap. The games over time get kinder. Okay, Soul of a Disordered Corpse. I wouldn't imagine it would be like enemies suddenly leaping down from behind me and it's like, enclosed arena fight, let's go. Whew, I don't know how I didn't get stabbed there, but I'll take that. Ashen Estus Flask. Okay, what is that? Alright, Estus Flask. Fill with Estus at bonfire. Restores HP. Yes. Fill with Estus at bonfire. Restores FP. Okay, so that has to be... Okay, it's mana. It's like, looking over at the right, I see HP, and then a blue FP. I'm like, okay. You mean MP. Maybe they mean like fire points now or something. Way of White Circlet. Restore the link to other worlds. Aw. Up, and there's Black Suppression Crystal, Banish Phantom, a Visiting Phantom, Return Home, yep, and Acquire Souls. Okay. Yep, Guard. Yep, critical hit upon enemy. It's gonna be good to have the crit hit back. Is there a prompt though? Nope, okay. And there's an archer dude. Okay, parry or reposit. Oh no, parry and then reposit. Okay. As much as I want to try this out, we are mostly naked, so yeah, we're not gonna be doing that. Oh, that feels good. After not being able to do that in Bloodborne. Well, as much. Ah, yes, I remember this. Nope, that's not it. Wait, what is it again? Okay. There we go. Sneak up on the archer, aka crossbowman. I'm gonna assume that over there is the way to go. Okay. Two-hand right weapon. Ah, and there's using weapon skill. Okay, so... But I assume then... Wait, no. Okay, yeah, so that's... I believe that's similar to either Dark Souls 2 or 1. Oh. Okay. I guess that taunted? Okay, we're dealing with two at once here. Oh, that wasn't nearly as much damage as I feared it was going to be. Come on. Fading Soul, nice, nice. I didn't notice that one coffin that was kind of propped up back there. Okay, use item, which I don't think we need to heal yet. Ideally, I don't come to regret this if there's like some sort of boss creature. Turn back. I am just curious if that's actually the golden path, and this is more like maybe it's like a vista that we take a look at, and then we can't go any further. Change weapons, toggle items. Okay. Man, this seems pretty golden path. What happens if we don't turn back? I mean, I have a good idea what it's gonna be. It's gonna be some giant dude attacking me and with an instant kill attack. Doesn't mean I'm not interested. And there's an item over there. Okay. What I'm curious about is if that caused him to aggro, and then turn back, and then when he turned back, he's no longer looking at me, and maybe he won't... No, there it goes. I guess if anything, this will be a reminder to return here. Again, we are level 1 without any armor. Let's not push our luck too much. That is one of the morals of all these games. Know when to cash out your souls and when to push your luck. I do enjoy how, yet again, we venture north, to the lands of the north. From the first game to the second game, always to the north. Up there's a bonfire. Pop. Maybe we don't pop these anymore, we kindly light them. Alright. Rest and assuming. Okay, we got the rest emote. Oh, okay, so we can't level up yet. Oh yeah, and it recovers our HP. Ah, so nice. Oh. I wonder if that's the current state of Andor Londo or not. Hello. Fading soul. Okay, L3 while dashing to jump. Ah, okay, can we not do... Wait. There we go. Okay, so we can't do the old-fashioned, like, dashing while dashing, tap that. But in theory, this is easier. Aha, alright. Dang it. R2 while falling for plunging attack. Yep. There it goes. I was trying to do R1. Okay, let's try to get the item again. Ooh, guy down there. Ooh, 2 guys down there. What? Uh-oh. Okay. Target lock off. Run! Okay. That didn't quite work out there. Interesting, though, that they didn't follow. There we go. Oh, 5 fire bombs, not bad. Okay, they didn't get automatically equipped. I do like how dirtied up we are right now. I do wonder, I think this is the first time that we've not started without any equipment, so I do wonder... I've never really paid attention to, like, when the first, armor is found in most of these games. Ah. Okay, I keep on misjudging that jump. I'm also half tempted to basically, rest the fire again. Try this again. There we go. Okay, Titanite shard. Excellent. Never hurts to have upgraded weapons. Although, sometimes these materials are harder to come by than not. Yeah, let's reset the fire again real quick. Replenish our charges. It doesn't hurt to take down these guys again. Souls are souls at the end of the day. Yeah, then we can oh, we do take actually damage from that. Okay. Is this... Oh, R1, okay. I was trying to hit R2 before. Pop. Okay. No one alerted behind us, so let's take this opportunity to equip that firebomb. Get this early on. I assume that's going to be pretty good for tackling a tutorial boss. Probably this guy. Hello. Okay. What if we don't? Like, I'm curious, is this door openable without fighting him? No. Okay. Just looking around the sides for any additional materials, but appears not to be. Up. Yep. Back. Stab it back again. Phew. Coiled sword. Okay. Air of fire destroyed. Ember restored. Okay. Alright, let's see what these things are here. Okay, not an item. Thrust in Shrine Bonfire to activate Bonfire Warp. So do I need to decide which bonfires I want to warp to? I wonder. Yeah, we don't seem to have anything else. Okay. Still no level up ability. Which I'm only slightly nervous about because of the 3,000 souls on me. guess we're going to that building. Broken straight sword. Open menu. I mean... Okay, so it's the same as the start button. Might as well basically have the straight sword on there. And it's less damage, but I guess it is... I want to be like, it's something, but it's like, it's just not good. Nah, not even gonna bother with it, honestly. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they want me to. It's like, you know, part of the tutorial, so there'll be like a piercing only thing, so sure. We have nothing better to put on that slot for now. Huh. Why am I on fire? Try to lure them away from their current formation. Okay, key is to run up on this guy, take him out before his friend can join. And then ideally we can backstab this guy. Kill. Cool. Okay. Not seeing any other immediate targets. I assume both of these are death pits. I'd really love to cash out my souls. I expected him to fight back. Hopefully it's like I'm not beating up the first safe place NPCs by accident. Okay, an ember. Okay, what does an ember do? Oh, there we go. Gain strength of flame, boosting HP until death. Okay, so I wonder if they're doing kind of the reverse, where it's like instead of losing HP on death, you can buff your HP and you lose the buff on death. Okay. A bit of the classic World of Warcraft rested experience way back in the day, but it was like you are unrested and have a penalty, and if you're rested, XP would be normal, versus what they ended up implementing in the final version of like, oh, always with the wolves. Okay, more ember. Oh, can I pick up the sword? No. I mean, thankfully also the damage done in the game is not, like, especially for me being essentially naked, it's not nearly as swingy as I would have feared. Firelink Shrine. So I wonder if it's supposed to be the same Firelink Shrine from the first game, or... It's honestly, it has almost more in common with the throne at the end of Dark Souls 2. But maybe that was always intentional? Alright, are you our token sad man at the shrine?
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. and they'd have us seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true legends, with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots.
Collapse.
Don't you think?
And I was right. He's our token sad man. But okay, so kind of what the opening implied. So these legends are essentially, I don't want to say old versions of the player, but essentially in Dark Souls 1, we linked the fire. In Dark Souls 2, we assumed a throne, which maybe was rekindling, aka relinking the fire. So these guys basically went through their own Dark Souls games. And we're kind of putting them to rest. So it's a bit of a kind of a on its head of the first game. Although I wonder who they would have us put them down is. Like, do they mean her? And if so, what organization does she represent?
What a sick joke. Asking us to seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. We're talking true legends. Those who...
Okay, repeat dialogue. Alright, lady. Are you my level up lady? My token maiden for the game, just as he's the token sadman? Ooh, and I see my token blacksmith. Who, really, from a distance, looks like the same guy from Dark Souls 1.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame, and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones, and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side.
Why do they need to be returned to their thrones? But also,
Very
level
well.
up.
Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
The darkness within her, which, I mean, the Abyss itself is kind of a... The Abyss / the darkness is always kind of a common thing here, but, I scratch my chin at the implications therein, if it's like more of an open thing now or not. Okay, endurance, strength, vitality. There we go. There, from level 1 to level 6. Yes.
Ashen One, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen One, bring me souls plucked from their vessels.
Way ahead of you. Also, so am I both undead and unkindled? Is that one and the same? And if I'm unkindled, again, why am I on fire? I assume the embers probably lit me on fire, but why am I burning?
Ashen One, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen One.
Okay, I think that's
bring
repeat
me
dialogue.
Souls. Ashen One,
Yep, okay.
I will Ashen. Farewell, I may the flame.
She has no desire to give us a bit more details. Go on. Oh, okay, we can embed the coiled sword, but before that, let's go check out our blacksmith. Ooh, hello. Wait a minute. Mage, priest, or other?
A pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont? No?
Okay, so our token merchant. And there's our prism stones. I'm glad that they're cheap this time around. Ooh, and I like that she sells soul arrow. Which, 10 in. How many slots do we have? We have 1. We could totally equip this. Interesting. Okay, tower key. Key to the dilapidated tower behind the shrine. Okay, so these are going to be... That's going to be necessary. I was going to say these, but this is different. Dried finger should only be used with the greatest of caution. Unlimited use, though. But I wonder what it is. Theron Dart. Okay. That's even, like, less int needed than the other one. FP Calso. Oh, 7 versus 3. Okay. Oh, actually, yeah, then what's our FP? Okay, so 93. Wow. We can actually fire off quite a few things. Alright, there's some armor that we should probably save up for, just to have something, so we're not fully naked. Nice! We can even use the Heal Aid Miracle if we wanted to. Okay, there's our Sorcerer's Staff, there's our Talisman, there's our Torch. Okay, all things we should probably slowly work towards. Okay.
Ashen One, if my wares are not to thy satisfaction, bring me umbral ash. With ash, I'll fashion new wares. Is it not our sorry fate to sup on death?
Interesting way to expand her wares, but, not bad though, given, like, I always remember what happened to Patches. Like, he came in as, like, the better merchant in Demon Souls, and then died because I let a murderer into the Conclave.
Knowest thou of that soppy gossip?
No?
That cordial intrusion layeth the path to embers. And so thou art in need of a soapstone, Ashen One. Then thy pockets will overflow with souls to trade to me.
A soapstone.
Ashen One, if bring
Okay,
me
so,
up
yeah.
with, is it not? Knowest thou of that could, and so
Okay, repeat.
Ashen One.
Alright, Mr. Blacksmith, who looks like really identical to the first game's blacksmith.
Well, a newcomer, I see.
He just straight up is.
I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust? A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith, such is my purpose.
A lot Estus, reinforce flask, repair, infuse. Let's just talk.
Weapons and protection are sturdy enough by and large, but when overused, they'll eventually break. When their durability is low, repair becomes a necessity. Use a powder, or simply rest at a bonfire. But should chance impel them break, bring them me. I'll hammer them back into shape. They take no pleasure in breaking, I assure ye. So handle them with care, if you would.
Okay.
There are 2 ways to smith weapons. Simple reinforcement is one, and infusion the other. Reinforcement is straightforward. It strengthens a weapon without altering its property. Infusion is a more advanced form of smithing that infuses an element. Reinforcement requires titanite, and infusion requires gems. Bring the stones, and I'll do the smithing. It's my purpose, after all. In battle, your weapons are your only friends. Forge them well, and they won't let you down.
Hurrah! Also, thank you, good sir, for being so straightforward.
Another matter. Infusing weapons with gems requires a special kind of coal. My humble coals won't be any use infusing more unusual gems. I know, it's an awful shame, but it's all I have. Oh, please don't give me that look. Believe it or not, I'm quite thin-skinned. Oh, by the way, if you find any Estus shards, bring them here. They can be used to reinforce either of your Estus flasks. Without those flasks, you'd want for life or focus. And they'll always stay with you. Why not treat them well? Huh?
Okay, so it's focus points for FP.
Weapons and protection are sturdy enough by and large. But when overused, they'll eventually break. When their durability is low, repair becomes a necessity. Use a pipe, but
can't
should
repeat dialogue.
they take so.
Okay, so the first upgrade requires at least 2 Titanic shards. Alright, good to know.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
I'm always glad to have a cheerful blacksmith and Demon Soul's way more cynical one. I mean, I guess he was kind enough. He was like an actual, quote-unquote, kind old man. Or he was kind, but being also like, screw you if you don't like it. My way or the highway, get the freak out. He's just like, fair enough, but still. Okay. Wonder if there's anyone hiding in any nook or cranny here. Assumedly, as we find people out in the world, they'll come back here. Although this definitely has like the spaciousness of Demon Soul's safe area than not. Great engraving. Yorm the Giant of the Profane Capital. Okay. Watchers of the Abyss. Okay. Holy King Lothric, last hope of his line. Okay. Bloodlith the Exiled. Alright. Saint Aldrich of the Deep. I couldn't tell from the opening if he's like oil or water. Because he looked almost like essentially either a giant octopus or maybe like billowing mud, like volcanic mud ash. It is kind of funny how much this game feels like Dark Souls, which I know is like, duh, it's Dark Souls 3. But like, again, coming from Bloodborne, it feels much more stiff. Which again, I don't mind, because, you know, if you're looking for Dark Souls, it should be like Dark Souls, but it's interesting to see that they try to carry over like some of the more fluid motion of Bloodborne into Dark Souls 3. Okay, though. I guess let's go ahead and stick this thing into the fire. Bonfire lit. Okay, that's some heals. Burn undead bone shard. Okay, I assume that's to level up the fire. I wonder if she has anything to say about,
Ashen One, produce the coiled sword at the bonfire. The mark of ash will guide thee to the land of the lords, to Lothric, where the homes of the lords converge.
Isn't that what I just maybe did?
Ashen One, to be unsovereign.
repeat.
Ashen, farewell, may the
Okay, so no. Oh wait, no. Travel is there already. All right. Okay, so. Oh, okay. And so we can travel back to the previous one. So already, cool, cool. All right, then the High Wall of Lothric, or Firelink Shrine. Okay. So I guess we're already in the High Wall. But before we travel there, I'm just going to explore a tiny bit of the shrine here. A bit more, because, like, I was reading these things, and I didn't look to see if there was anything back here. Seemingly not. And I can't sit on here? No. I do like all the swords here. You know, the Watchers of the Abyss. I do wonder how they plan to fit all those Watchers on a single throne. And we came in from above. Although, wait. We haven't looked up here, though. Hey! Another one of the giants, basically, from Dark Souls 2. The seed of a giant tree is yet to fall. Neat. I'm surprised at how much Dark Souls 2 is being referenced, given I thought it was more of the black sheep of the family that I kind of half expected that this game would try to bury a lot of that and kind of be like, Dark Souls 2? What Dark Souls 2? Oh yeah, sure, it totally happened. Anyway, here's going off of Dark Souls 1 lore. Build up a deserted corpse. It's locked. Wonder if we can't find a way to, like, jump up. Probably not. Okay. Yeah, I gotta say, that giant tree really surprises me. Pleasantly, because I actually enjoyed my time with Dark Souls 2, but I did play the Scholar of the First Sin edition, and I wonder how much of Dark Souls 2's legacy is those who played the base version and those who played Scholar of the First Sin. Okay, those are the enemies from earlier. Ooh. The bonfire will deliver thee to Lothric. Okay, so essentially, stop looking around to use the bonfire to teleport. Okay, okay. But also good to know that there's, like, there's some way to get higher up in the shrine here. I'm almost tempted to take a quick peek outside again and just, like, make certain there's no parkouring going on. Because there might be. They do love their secrets, after all. So, you're not going to attack me? What about you, sir? Interesting that some do and some don't. Ooh. Okay. This is no ordinary individual. Whoa, okay. Interesting. Blood loss, okay. He has a katana. I'm going to fight him to see if he drops his katana, because I want his katana. But man, he has some good parry timing, so I wonder if he's like all about like parrying me, bro. I think our max health went down? We're not on fire any. What? What? Questions. Many questions. Why am I sealed in here now? Alright, travel. You can't stop me from getting back. I will take him down, one way or another. I am a stubborn individual. Besides, we need to grind some souls anyway, so 2 birds, 1 stone. Alright, we're gonna drink because Mr. Naked Samurai does a lot of damage. I wonder how well we can block his attack. I'm assuming not much. Okay. I do wonder if I should maybe ignore him and see what he's guarding first and foremost. Oh yeah, and so will my blood, not blood, will my souls be on the ground or will it be like blood where the enemy might pick it up? That said, these guys do not give a lot of souls. Okay, here's my soul, so... Yeah, it's not open from this side, good to know. Wow. Fair. Even teasing me. Uchikatana, I know, game. I'm assuming he probably has it, Uchikatana. Gimme. I'm surprised that I am actually doing noticeable damage to him. That said, it is an uphill battle. This time around, we're just gonna go straight up and take care of him. Whew. Almost rolled off the cliff again. A classic. I wonder. Okay, so the wall doesn't exist from this side. Okay, where's my souls? Okay, they're up there. Uh-oh. I retrieved my souls for dying. Hey, the Black Bow of Ferris. I remember that one. I like how they all have, like, skills now. The Ferris triple shot. Oh yeah, I didn't read the skill, though, of the Uchikatana. This is one of those things where it's like, do I pull a Ludwig and like edit forward? Good. Okay, less good. Also less good. I guess we might as well beat up. Oop. No, okay, didn't drop anything. Okay, fading soul. Okay, really, we just need to kind of get our souls back for right now. Oh, there we go. Come on, follow me. I want to see if I can't, like, lure him into a trap area. Oh, okay, can't get up there. Interesting. Okay, so we can't hurt them. Kind of makes sense, and I was curious. Okay, drink. No, come on. Don't you want to keep following me? There we go. Did I go? Oh, hello. I think I went too far. I was trying to go inside. Oh, here we go. It doesn't look like I went too far. He gets stuck? Oh no, there he is. Hello. Interesting. I am wondering if it's not taking any damage suddenly. Nope. There we go. I am not above doing this. The question is, will it actually kill him? Okay, that got him unstuck. I do like how he did not like actually taking damage. Well, too bad, buddy. I didn't like dying to you either. Mm-hmm. Oh, come on. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Come on. Uh-huh, yep. It just goes to show that in all my time with these games, I have learned nothing of honor. Quite the opposite, in fact. Uh-oh. Let me out! He knows nothing of honor either! There we go. I want your sword, mister. Just give me your sword, and we don't gotta do this. I'm a bit surprised that running away that time did kind of trap me. Come on. Up here. Yeah, yep, up. Oh. Stay right there. Oh, okay. Actually, it changes my move. Whoa, okay. Huh, I can't really turn it off either. I wonder if I... Oh, here we go. Alright, mister. There we go. Yeah, surprising that that doesn't do any damage. Okay, good, good. Dang it. Come on, give me some damage. There we go. I just want your Uchigatana, mister. Okay. Good, good. Okay, and then back over here. Whoop. Then back over here. Dang it. Wasn't able to get any damage in there. We're starting out naked. We gotta use every advantage we can. Come on. There we are. Come on. Get over here. Oh, look at me. I'm so weak and defenseless. Dang it. Could really use some actual damage here. There we go. Good way to get blood out of that rock. Okay. Here we are. I do like that it lets me target lock here. So it recognizes it as a like valid. Okay, good, good. Interesting that he's a bit more unstuck now. Come on. Come on. Oh, so close. So close. There we are. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Ah, dang, come on. If he does not drop his katana, I am going to be irked. I know. I know. Riveting gameplay, but I am amused, and also I want his sword. There we go. Come on. Get a bit unstuck, thank you. He can beat me in a fair fight, but he can't beat me in an unfair fight. Ah, dang. Only got a nick. That said, I am reminded now, though, seeing the nick damage of, like... I remember that being an issue with, like, certain large mace-like weapons already. Wow. Where it's like, if you don't hit with the sweet spot, you get, like, no damage. And that is never good. Come on. Dang it. Okay, okay. Oh! I wasn't certain if he could do that. Oh boy. And my headset's like, low battery too. Ugh. I want to be like, my supreme apologies for wasting everybody's time. But alright, we're going to do basically one last bum rush thing here. Probably go ahead and call it for the day. I might basically upload a bonus episode on a Saturday or Sunday. But I'm needing to watch the bandwidth because we were still doing 3 hours apiece with the Bloodborne videos. And that might mean that for these it might not be as good to do that. Wait, no, don't want to go too far in. I need to get my... It's going to call my blood, souls, whatever. I need to get my currency back. Wait, how do I... Ah, so that's why it wasn't near the entrance. Okay, okay. Alright, up over here. Pardon me. Yeah, let's grab this. I do feel like if we can afford the soul arrow thing, we could probably kill this guy easily. We just need to get a catalyst and the arrow spell. I'm also very curious if I can't, like, lure him off a cliff or anything. Come on, mister. Let's go to a more appropriate battleground. Oh, yeah, man, he just cuts me down. Okay, basically, go ahead and get our souls. We'll start saving. We'll come back to him in good time. Because again, I think basically... Ooh, great machete from the Undead Settlement. Sharpen, ooh. I'm very curious about all the weapon skills. I'm looking forward to that stuff. And I'm looking forward to getting my hands on this guy's Uchigatana, which I will definitely... Ooh, actually, we have some souls on us. I wonder if... Might as well get some more souls while we're at it. Although I guess getting our existing stockpiles first is better than not. There we go. Yep. Hello. Cool. I'm also reminded. Hello. We should go ahead and go to the settings. Yeah, here we go. Set auto lock on when a new target dies. Off. Wait, did I actually turn it off? Yes, alright, good. Yeah, that way we don't have to worry about, like, suddenly we're targeting something. Like, if there's 3 guys coming at us, we kill one, and the other threat's coming, but then suddenly a target locks to the other. Alright. You guys, donate to science. Okay. I'm curious basically to see what the total is that we would need to get the Catalyst and Arrow spells, because I believe it was like 1,000 and 1,500? So 2,500 in total? Hello, madame.
Ah, well met, Ashen One. How may I be of service?
Alright, purchase. Okay, so 2,000 for that, and for the Catalyst itself, 500. Okay. 2,000's a bit of a spicy meatball, but the Catalyst, though...
Ashen One, bring
Okay,
with
so that's...
it not... Ashen One.
Alright, let's go ahead basically... Items. Boom. Ooh, 200. That's a bit more than I thought it would be.
Ah, how...
Okay, so we're gonna buy the Sorcerer's Staff.
Ashen One.
That'll be the key to taking down the Samurai Man. And then, yeah, let's swap over for that. And okay, you know what, actually, we're gonna put a bit more time in today. It's the first episode. I may have wasted everyone's time slightly trying to fight Samurai Man. And hopefully he's still there later. Hopefully he doesn't vanish. Let's go to the High Wall of Lothric here. And yeah, I'll give it until about the roughly 2-hour mark. We'll go a bit longer than normal today. That's kind of part of the hour-and-a-half stuff that I do where, you know, I don't always end on the dot. More often than not, I go like 30 minutes over, so. Although I gotta be careful on my internet bandwidth. Whew. Hopefully I don't go overboard. That's why I can only really do weekend episodes at the beginning and end of a month. Ooh. Ominously quiet. Ooh. Oh. It was a one-way teleport. Of that, I did not expect. The High Wall of Lothric. I can only imagine this is the same town that all the games have been taking place in. Okay, I don't see any side treasure. Okay, there's our bonfire. This is kind of cool, like... dudes turning into trees? Which again kind of raises questions about the giants, because the giants do that too. But alright, our priority basically is making progress and getting souls. Okay, it sounds like something's behind me, and I expect an ambush from... Yep! Ooh, excellent steel soldier helm and Titana shirt. Oh, hello, doggy. Never changes with these dogs. Drink a flask, I swear. Every time with the mutts. Donate souls, please. Alright, dog 2. Whew! Okay, let's try to lure him out into the open, and I know exactly the way to deal with these guys. Got a backstab. Ooh, and if you drop your axe, that'd be even better. I could really use that. Okay, that wasn't quite a backstab. I don't know what that was. Excellent. I'm still kind of on the fence of like, I might need the drink. Maybe not, though. Okay, let's see if we can't do a backstab on this guy, too. There we go. Kind of went. Okay, that down at Shard. Could really use some more armor, which, I guess in hindsight, let's go ahead and, there we go. Okay, our dodge is still good. The moment our dodge is not good, then we have to start kind of picking and choosing. That's why ideally we can go with more like a leather armor. We got down or up? Down seems to go somewhere important. Up might look like it terminates pretty quickly, which therefore might be the better choice. I wonder if these things are kind of answering one of the big questions I had coming into this game, and that's what happened to the Chaos? Because last we saw the Chaos, it was in the DLC for Dark Souls 2 being suppressed. Okay. Okay, we gotta make sure we get our souls back here. Okay. First off, the archer guy. Okay, more helms, which we can sell for blood. I mean, souls. It's gonna take me a while to get back to soul terminology. And then, doggos. Yeah, come on. Okay. Good. There's the axe guy. I might want to top off, because right now our goal is survive and get our stuff back. There's our souls. Interesting that it's green this time around. Excellent. Wait, why am I? There we go. Now, if this guy wants to play, let's see if we can't properly lure him further down here. Seemingly not. They're about halfway there to get the spell. Actually, I hear heavy breathing over here. Wait, were they killed? Who's breathing? Assumingly maybe this guy over here. Armor. Raw gem though. Soul of a deserted corpse. Excellent. Oh, it does not open from this side. Okay. Only one way to go then. It's through the giant serpent beast. Which in theory would not be much of an issue if not for the fact... Alright. Just does seem very damaging though. Okay. Brief idea, because that seemed like we had gotten... Oh, we don't have enough dex. 14, okay. Does seem like maybe I'm supposed to run past. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Okay, ideally he forgets that we're here. Can I sneak up? Whoa, okay. Alright, drink from the flask again. Maybe there's another path, because I'm having trouble seeing up there. We could also basically potentially grind here a tiny bit, which I'm kind of okay with, because then we can afford the spell. Oh. Aha. Here we go. Sorry, everybody. Uh-oh. You're not gonna burst open with a snake, are you? Okay, 3 fire bombs, not too bad. Sorry, everybody. I think I might be the bad guy here in the situation. Oh, I didn't notice we actually had another flask charge. Oh, it's a giant or not undead. A giant dead dragon. Bam. Blood donations, please. Or no, soul donations, please. Every bit you can provide gets me further to killing a naked samurai man. Okay, so a little bit of deserted corpse. Yet again, the relationship between, like, dragon and whatnot is a question I once again find myself asking. Okay. It's just like, just in case, just in case. Okay, raw gem, and I saw someone behind over there. Good. Oh, so close yet so far. I was kind of curious. How many of those... Okay. We actually might have enough to afford the spell now. I like how I'm just like, starting the game. We're going to start out, and we're going to get a giant club. And at my first chance, I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Spell time. Let's go. I do like my singular helmet, too. In hindsight, maybe I should have broken open the souls beforehand, but oh well. Alright. Inventory. Bam. And then... Bam again. And then... Excellent. Your finest spell, please.
Well, how may... Ashen one. Be sure.
Okay. Wait, how do I... Oh yeah, I got a tune over here. There we go. And I guess... So I noticed that he had basically...
Ah, well, Matt, 'tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day?
A lot Estus, so... Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, for right now... There we go.
But be careful, I don't want to see him.
This is just gonna be for taking down this naked samurai man. We're going all out. And I guess in hindsight, it would be a good chance to see if I actually know what I'm doing with spellcasting here. I'm trying to remember how I do it. I think it should be okay. Oh yeah, gotta go through that. Although, all right. How do I? All right, cool. Was this attacking with it? Alright, now that samurai man's not going to know what hit him. And that he's going to know what hit him. And it's going to be many, many of these as I retreat slowly. Truly, a warrior among men. Although one could easily use the Lord of the Rings, you know. I am no woman. Wait, I'm no man. Oh boy. Alright. Pop. Pop. Hindsight, I kind of risked a bit much here trying to just take down these guys, but whatever. They are a potential flaw in my plan of not having any healing flasks, but I think if I just leave that guy alone, I should be okay. Okay, Mr. Samurai. Dang it. Okay, retreat a bit. Okay. Man, it's pretty low. Ooh, yeah. Oh, it feels good to just have mana. Come on. I need some stamina back. What? Really? Hey, hey, hey. Go. There we go. Gimme. Uchigatana, Master's Attire, Master's Glove. Yay! Do I feel a bit cheap doing that? Yes. Do I care? No. Okay. I wonder exactly what end does this open up from. But I am very, very glad. Oh yeah, and I just realized now. Okay, so we need 16 decks for this, so that's kind of our next goal then. But yeah, I just realized we have the 3-weapon setup rather than the 2-weapon setup of Dark Souls. So it's more Dark Souls 2 than Dark Souls 1. Or at least, like, number of things I can equip. East-West Shield, whoa! Yes? Okay. Seriously, why? I'm not equipped for this. There we go. Okay, and let's go ahead and... I'm trying to think how I want to split the flask now.
Ah, well, Matt, 'tis good to see ye and good at what needs.
Okay, I want Estus. 2 and 2? No. 3 and 1. Let's stick with that setup.
Pretty be careful,
Don't want to start leaning too much into magic quite yet. So what we have, I am happy with. Okay, cool, cool. Making sure that our flasks are properly allocated again.
Oh, how...
And then let's see. I'm tempted to also basically get some of the healing stuff, and at least a talisman so we can use miracles. But... Theron Dart, I wonder... I sadly don't really tell, like, scaling on damage. It is interesting, though, that basically for every 1 soul arrow, we can kind of get 2 1/3 of a soul dart. Or a Farron dart, I should say. Might be worth getting. It might not be. I'm kind of leaning more towards right now.
Ashen one.
Let's go ahead and invest this in dexterity.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well, then touch the darkness within me. take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, yeah, 2 levels. We're just gonna basically book it right to get enough to use the Uchigatana.
Ashen One.
Alright, no dialogue there.
Farewell, may the flame.
And then, let's go ahead and... we're at the Master's Attire. Master's Glove. I don't think we got any proper pants, though. Oh yeah, we have the, okay, I'm still agile, that's good.
Ah, well, how may...
So I wonder if we do sell the extra helmet. 30 souls? It might be good to keep just in case there's an NPC that's like, I could really use some extra equipment, so we'll keep at least 2 of each thing. We'll hold on for that, or hold on to that for now. I guess actually we have 500. Let's go ahead and buy a talisman.
Ashen One.
Okay. And I think that's a good place to call it for today. My character's seen better days. But, maybe I'll look better as the game goes along and I don't have such a stupid hat. And proper clothes and everything. But, yeah. I mean, so far I'm enjoying it. Like, I mean, very, very early, but it's Dark Souls. And it feels... I don't know if it's blasphemy for me to say this again, but, like, I don't think it is. But, like, it does feel like Dark Souls 2, but even better. Like, the balancing feels more in line with what Dark Souls 2 Skull of the First Sin had over Dark Souls 1, me wandering into the nearby graveyard and getting owned by skeletons. I mean, they do have the giant weird snake dude that, you know, he kind of reared me away from that area, so it's like, there is a balance. So it's like, yeah, overall I'm having a good time. I'll be curious to see basically what future stuff has in store. But alright, that'll be it for then, and that was today. So, until next time, later.